Hey, good morning or good evening if you're in South Africa. It's Rob, and I haven't been able to come and see you for a while. Excuse me. And the reason's about to become apparent. This is the first pretty much opportunity I've had in not that long to press pause, to stop. I've actually stopped in a car park in between meetings. I'm off to go and do a massive business planning thing in about an hour's time, and last night we finished delivering our very first North American performance accelerator program, which means that for Tetrakey we have just stepped from the world of planning to launch in North America on a much larger scale to actually launching on a much larger scale. And this afternoon, and for the rest of my day today, we are off to go and what are we doing? We're off to go and do the business planning for 2018 and 2019, and probably 2020 as well, on a macro level. So that's very exciting. Mark's still in South Africa. He's been joining me via FaceTime, and I just wanted to ask you, when was the last time you paused? I've just paused now and thought about what it is we've achieved. We've officially and on a large scale launched on a new continent. We've got 5 coaches in North America now, 6 including myself. Wow. We've got clients. I've had a month off work. That's been amazing. Although as an entrepreneur you don't really ever have a time off, but I've had a month where I've not been pushing as hard as I normally do. And in the next 2 weeks, I think I'm on 4 continents and 7 cities, something like that. I certainly know that my air miles and driving miles are going to look very impressive. And if I hadn't have stopped, I wouldn't have realised it. I just would have carried on going, pushing. And eventually all that pushing becomes tiring, and you start to go, phew. But how about you do this? Because this is what I'm doing right now in front of me, just down here, is how about you get a piece of paper and you go and write down exactly what it is you have achieved. Not for the rest of the world, but for you and what's important to you. So that might not be about your job. That might, although your job might be important to you, but it's about you. What is it that you have achieved for you in this last week? What is it that makes you feel great that you have done? What is it that has put a smile on your face? And what is it, importantly, that if you keep hold of that sensation of what you have achieved, will give you the power to keep pushing forwards, to, even when it's hard, to suck it up and take bigger steps. Because we need to go and take those bigger steps, because those bigger steps are the things that are going to take us to greatness. And the beauty is that all of you have greatness inside of you, and you've all achieved great things, especially when you recognize the small steps that you take, because the small steps really are the most important. So that's it from me, from a parking lot in Portland, Oregon. I'm off to the Olympic Peninsula for doing a day's worth of work of coaching tomorrow, Seattle on Monday, back to Portland 3 a.m.-ish Tuesday morning, then off down south towards California, and then back to Seattle for doing the 2018 business planning for Seattle Adventure Sports, one of our other businesses. Doing some work with Tetrakey, and then Dubai, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Johannesburg again, and the world may stop at some point in time. So I know you have achieved. All I'm asking you to do is go and recognise those achievements you've made. Did you run a little bit further? Did you do one more rep in the gym? Did you just be nicer to somebody you struggle being nice to? What is it you've done this week? Go and celebrate it. Go and reward yourself with something small. Maybe it's just a 5-minute cup of coffee somewhere. Go and reward yourself, and then go and keep taking steps forwards, because I know you can make 2017 your year. It's a pleasure spending time with you, and I'll be back more later in the week, maybe even from a beach tomorrow. You never know. Stay well.